Alright, so our dough has set for over an hour because we were outside with the chickens. It's fine. I'm going to wet my hands real quick and I'm going to do the stretch and folds. So for the stretch and folds, we're literally just going to reach in there, stretch, and fold it over. Turn it a quarter turn in the bowl, and then stretch and fold it over. Another quarter turn, stretch and fold it over, and another quarter turn. So it's 4 quarter turns so that you go all the way around, get every side. And you see how glutinous it is because it's really holding on to that bowl. And fold it over. That's your stretch and fold. First round, done. So we're going to cover it back up. And then we're going to do this 2 more times. So we're doing another hour, stretch and fold, hour, stretch and fold. All right? Alright, time to do another set of stretch and folds. As you can see, it's looking a little smoother, not as lumpy or sticky. I'm going to get my fingers wet and then I will do the stretch and folds again. Alright, so again, we're going to do 4 of them. 2, turning the bowl, quarter turn every time. And you'll notice it getting more and more dense. What you're doing with the stretch and folds is you're putting air back into the dough. That's how you get that texture of the sourdough. Kind of shake it out a little bit. 4. Alright, we're going to let this sit again, and then we will come back in another hour to do one last set of stretch and folds. Alright, it is time for our last round of stretch and folds. So I'm going to go ahead and get my hands wet again, and then we're going to get right into it. Three. 4. So now I'm going to cover this again and set it to the side until it doubles in size. Also, I'm going to scrape down the sides of the bowl. Kind of clean it up a little bit and just keep all that dough together. Okay, so I'm going to cover this back up and do the next round of stretch and folds with it. Or let it do its bulk fermentation with it, and that's basically just letting it sit until it doubles in size. So I will come back and show you guys what we look like whenever we're ready. Okay, so now's the part where we do the shaping. So what you want to do is have clean surface, obviously. You want to lightly flour your surface to help keep the dough from sticking. And I just kind of spread it out once I get the flour on the surface. I'm just going to turn this out onto the countertop. I'm kind of helping it along with my fingers because it's really stuck to the bowl. Make my fingers wiggle. So I'm going to stretch the dough out on my surface, which is my countertop. And we're trying to get it a nice rectangular shape. I've got my nice rectangular shape, so now we're going to fold one side over, 1/3, and the other side over, and I'm going to turn it, and now I'm just going to roll it over itself. So you can kind of see the rough shape we've got. Normally, I would try to make this a little more uniform, but I'm not very worried about it right now because we're going to do another shaping in just a little bit. But I am going to go ahead and tuck the corners in it, or the little outside edges. I'm going to tuck all those together, kind of pinch it so it's a bit more uniform. Try to get the dough off my fingers. And then I'm going to take a little bit more flour and just kind of sprinkle over the top. This is part of the shaping process. You kind of turn and tuck. Turn and tuck. And this is also putting a bit more air into it as well. It's going to help it hold its shape better. There. Now that it's a nice ball shape, very rounded, I'm going to cover it back up, and that's when I'm going to let it sit for 15 to 30 minutes. Just like that. Alright, time for the final shaping. I'm going to get a little bit more flour because it's kind of sticking to the countertop a bit. So I'm going to put the flour around it. I'm going to take my bench scraper and use it to help loosen up the dough from the counter. Alright, so now that it's loose, I'm going to get some flour underneath it. I'm going to stretch it back out. Now once again,